Hello, dear students. Good morning. Let's all see today the question and answers of the chapter Golu Grows a Nose. It is a chapter of class 7 NCERT book An Alien Hand. We will see the exercise question and answers line by line with the detailed explanation. So let's check out for the question and answers here. Okay students, so now we are in page number 34 in the exercise questions. The first question is, whom does Golu ask, why don't you ever fly like other birds? And the answer is, Golu asks the ostrich why it does not fly like other birds. Okay students, you remember that when we were reading in class that ostrich he called auntie, and he asked that ostrich that why don't you ever fly. Okay, let's move on to the another question. Question number 2. Which uncle of Golu had red eyes? So students, we know the answer is hippopotamus. Golu's Hugh's uncle had red eyes. Okay students, the hippopotamus whom Golu called uncle, his eyes was red, very red. Remember? We have learned this in our class. Okay, now let's move on to the another question. Question number 3. Golu's relatives did not answer his question because you have 3 options. You have to choose one. Okay. Number 1 is they were shy. Number 2, the questions were too difficult. Number 3 is Golu was a naughty baby. So students, the answer is 2. Yes, the questions were too difficult. His relatives find these questions too difficult to answer. Okay. Question number 4. Who advised Golu to go to the Limpopo river? So the answer is the manna bird advised Golu to go to the Limpopo river. Question number 5. Why did Golu go to the river? So the answer is Golu went to the river to find out what the crocodile ate for dinner. Okay students, remember we have studied in class that Golu was a naughty boy. He is so curious. He wants to know about so many things, and his relatives were annoyed also that he wants to know so many things and he asked so difficult questions. Similarly, one day in Golu's mind it came that he wanted to know what the crocodiles actually ate for dinner. Okay, so this was the answer that why Golu go to the river. Okay. Question number 6. The crocodile lay on the bank of the Limpopo river. Golu thought it was, you have 3 options. Number 1, a living crocodile. Number 2, a dead crocodile. Number 3, a log of wood. So students, we all know that when the Golu go to the Limpopo river, he saw a substance, something like a log of wood that seems to be the crocodiles. Okay, so he first thought it was a log of wood. Okay. Question number 7. What did the crocodile do to show that it was a real crocodile? So students, as we know that in the story, Golu was little confused. He thought that was the log of wood. So what does the crocodile do? So the answer is the crocodile shed its false tears to show that it was a real one. Okay students, remember the crocodile, as I told you in the class that the crocodile can show its false tears, so he shed its false tears to show Golu that he was a real crocodile. Okay. Question number 8. Come here little one and I'll whisper the answer to you. The crocodile said this because number 1, he could not stand up. Number 2, he wanted to eat Golu. Number 3, Golu was deaf. So students, we know the answer is number 2. The crocodile said these things because he wanted to eat Golu. Question number 9. Who helped Golu on the bank of the river? So the answer is Python helped Golu on the bank of the river. Remember students, like when Golu was going to the Limpopo river, then the python was also following Golu. And when he saw that the crocodile is pulling Golu with his nose to the Limpopo river, then python helped him. He coiled Golu and he was helping him to remove from the crocodile's mouth. Okay, students, now we are in the question number 10. Name 2 things the elephant can do with his trunk and 2 he cannot. So first we'll answer the number 1. 2 things the elephant can do with his trunk is, number 1, he can lift banana with his trunk. Number 2, he can hit a fly with his trunk. So these are the 2 benefits of having a long trunk. Okay. Now number 2. 2 things he cannot do with his trunk is, number 1, he cannot hear with his trunk. Number 2, he cannot walk with his trunk. Okay, students. So these are the 2 things that Golu, the baby elephant, cannot do with his trunk. Okay. So dear students, this way we have seen the complete explanations of the question and answers of the chapter Golu Grows a Nose, chapter 5 of An Alien Hand, class 7 NCERT. So you all write in your fair notebook and learn the question and answers. Okay. Tomorrow we will start with the next chapter, and be safe and stay happy. Okay. All the very best for your studies. Bye bye.